Hello students, welcome to the biology class. I am your biology lecturer. In the previous class we started the discussion about cell cycle. We already completed the cell cycle steps. Okay, different phases of cell cycle, that is G1 is G2 and last thing that is the young phase. Now we will discuss about mitosis phase. Mitosis is also called as a equational division, as a number of chromosomes in the daughter and the parental cell remain same. Everything we discussed in the previous class. Okay. Now we will start the discussion about different steps in the mitosis. I already told that the mitosis which is going to occur in the 4 steps. First one is prophase. Prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Totally PMAT. In shortcut we can say that PMAT. Then prophase. Prophase means this is the step where the chromatin material which is present is going to condense to form a chromosomes. Just I will draw the diagram. This is the cell. This one is the nucleus. Okay. In the nucleus, the chromatin material or the genetic material is present in the form of chromatin network. Chromatin. Okay. This chromatin condenses to form a chromosomes. Chromatin material iddidu full condense agi chromosome structure formation ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Okay, the chromosomes are formed like this. Just I am drawing 2 pairs of chromosome. ನಾನು ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಪೇರ್ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. Okay, again I will draw here. Only 2 pairs of chromosome. But ಇದೇ ನಾವು ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಲ್, ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ 23 pairs of chromosome. ಇದೇನೋ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 ಈ ಥರ ಟೋಟಲ್ 23 pairs of chromosome ಇರ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಓಕೆ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಐ ಟುಕ್ 2 pairs of chromosome. 4 ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮು ಈ ಥರ ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಓಕೆ, means during the prophase the chromatin material which is present in the nucleus, it is going to condense to form a chromosome. Ivella enu chromosome. Chromosome structure we already discussed in the previous chapter. Okay, this is the chromosome. The chromosome get attached to the centromere. This is a centromere, you already know that. Then during the end of this prophase the nucleolus disappear. You already know the nucleolus is the material, the spherical structure which is present in the nucleus, then which is protected by the layer known as a nuclear membrane. Nucleus is protected by the layer known as a nuclear membrane. At the end of prophase, first thing, formation of chromosome. Okay. A second thing, this disappearance of nuclear membrane and nucleolus. Disappearance of the nuclear membrane and the nucleolus. This is the nuclear membrane. It is going to be disappear and the nucleolus also starts degenerating. I will draw the diagram after the prophase, late prophase, early prophase and the late prophase, starting stage of the prophase and end stage of the prophase. Means disappearance, the nuclear membrane going to be degenerate. The nucleolus also degenerate. Only the presence of pair of chromosomes pairs of chromosomes are present in the, okay. This is a late prophase. I will write here late prophase. Initially you can see well formed nuclear membrane, well defined nucleolus, genetic material, that is a chromatin. Okay, at the starting of this prophase there is a condensation of new chromatin material to form a chromosome. Presence of centromere, then nuclear membrane is going to be disappear and the formation of nuclear membrane going to disappear and the nucleolus also, the formation of centrioles. The centrioles which are present, they are going to be formed at the opposite poles. This is one pole, this is the another pole. There is a formation of centrioles. Centriole formation at the opposite poles. Centriole, already we discussed in the previous class, Cell the Unit of Life chapter. Centrioles are present in the centrosome. Centriosome is the organelle which consists of the centriole cylindrical structure which are going to form the spindle fibers. Those spindle fibers are very necessary for separation or the cell division. This will form the, just I will change the color of the pen, okay, green one I will take. These are the spindle fibers, okay. This is all about the prophase. In the prophase, just you have to remember the 3 points. A condensation of chromatin during the initial step of prophase, that is a condensation of the chromosome, condensation of chromatin material to form a chromosome. Chromosomes are formed after condensation of chromatin material. Okay. After chromosome formation, centromere is also formed, means chromatids are going to attach with the centromere to form a chromosome structure. Then the nuclear membrane which surrounds the nucleus, it is going to be disappear, and a spherical structure which is present in the nucleus. ಏನು ಸ್ಪೆರಿಕಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಅದನ್ನೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಲಸ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಅಪಿಯರಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ along with that centrioles are the organelles which are present in the cytoplasm of the animal cell. Okay, those centrioles starts forming the spindle fibers. Those spindle fibers are formed with the help of centrioles. This is all about prophase. Early prophase ಒಳಗೆ ಈ ಥರ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ, ಲೇಟ್ prophase ಒಳಗಡೆ ಈ ಥರ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, next step after prophase, next step is the metaphase. prophase ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಬರುವುದೇ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟು metaphase. Okay, during this metaphase, chromosomes are aligned on the equatorial plane. Chromosomes are going to align on the equatorial plane. Then what is equatorial plane? If we consider any cell, then line which makes the cell into two equal parts is like this, or horizontal or vertical. Okay, that line is known as the equatorial line or equatorial plane. The chromosomes which are formed in the prophase stage, they are going to arrange on the equatorial plane with the help of spindle fibers. The complete disappearance of nuclear membrane and the nucleolus, then the chromosomes are going to attach to the spindle fibers. The arrangement of chromosome at a metaphase is known as a metaphase plate. I will draw first, then you can understand that. I have to draw the diagram. Okay, at both the sides or both the poles. This line is known as a equatorial plane. Equatorial plate or plane. Then there is a formation of spindle fibers. Spindle fibers are going to form like this. These are the spindle fibers. Okay. Now I will draw the chromosomes. The centromere, which is going to present, the chromatids are arranged like this. Just I will draw the 4 chromosomes for example. Okay. This is the arrangement of chromosome on the metaphase plate. The equatorial plate or the metaphase plate, these are the spindle fibers. Okay. Then this one is the chromosome. Then the red color thing is the centriole. Okay. This is the arrangement of chromosome during the metaphase stage. Okay. After this, after metaphase, in the key points for the metaphase, arrangement of chromosome, complete disappearance. You can't see any nuclear membrane and any nucleolus content. The complete disappearance of the nuclear membrane and the nucleolus. I will write here the important points of the metaphase. Complete disappearance of nuclear membrane and nucleolus. Okay. Next thing, arrangement of chromosomes at equatorial plane. Okay. Then complete formation of spindle fiber. Okay. These are the key points for the metaphase. Okay. Just understand, in the prophase you can see the presence of little bit nuclear membrane and the nucleolus, but in the metaphase the complete disappearance, you can't see any nucleus contents and the nucleolus content. Okay. Complete disappearance. Here in case spindle fiber starts appearing in the prophase, but in the metaphase the complete appearance of the spindle fiber or the spindle fibers are completely formed during the metaphase. Okay. Then after prophase and metaphase, next one is the anaphase. Okay. Next one is anaphase. Third one, anaphase. During this phase, I will draw the diagram first thing. Okay, this is the cell. During anaphase, the chromosomes begin to migrate at opposite poles. ಏನು ಸ್ಪಿಂಡಲ್ ಫೈಬರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಪೋಲ್ಸಿಂದ ದೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚಿಂಗ್. ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಈ ಥರ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಸ್ಪಿಂಡಲ್ ಫೈಬರ್ದು. ದೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚಿಂಗ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪಿಂಡಲ್ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ the chromosomes begin to migrate towards the opposite poles. Okay, I will draw first. ಈ ಥರ ಏನು ಅರೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ ಸ್ಪಿಂಡಲ್ ಫೈಬರು, ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿ ಸ್ಪಿಂಡಲ್ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಈ ಥರ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಎಳಿತಾವೆ ಈ ಥರ. ದೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚಿಂಗ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಪಿಂಡಲ್ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್, ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಪಿಂಡಲ್ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್, the chromosome starts migrate towards the opposite poles. Okay, ಯಾವ ಥರ ಅಂದರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ this is due to the action of spindle fibers. Okay, I will write the key points here. The chromosomes are begin to migrate towards the opposite poles. ಈ ಕಡೆ ಮತ್ತು ಆ ಕಡೆ. Chromosome begin to migrate towards opposite poles. Okay, then as each chromosome move away from the equatorial plane, by this equatorial plane ನ ಬಿಟ್ಟು chromosomes ಎರಡು ತುದಿಗೆ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ chromosomes move away from the equatorial plate, away from equatorial plate, equatorial line ಇಂದ equatorial plate ಇಂದ ಬಿಟ್ಟು they starts migrating. Okay, it is due to condensation or stretching action of spindle fiber. Okay, this is all about anaphase stage. Prophase ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮೆಟಾಫೇಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು, ಅದೇ ಥರ ಎನಾಫೇಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ there is a migration of chromosome due to the action of spindle fibers. ಒಂದು ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಗೆ 4 ಕ್ರೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿಡ್ ಇದ್ದು ಯಾವಾಗ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ, ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿಡ್. ಒಂದು ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಗೆ 2 ಕ್ರೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿಡ್. bivalent chromosomes get separate. I will write here bivalent. ಈಗ just understand if it is a chromosome ಈ ಥರ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ if the chromosome have two chromatids it is known as a bivalent chromosome. Okay, if the chromosome have the 4 chromatid it is called a tetravalent. Okay, this one is the bivalent. Tetravalent chromosome and the bivalent chromosomes. Okay, next after this prophase, metaphase, anaphase, last step, that is the telophase. During the telophase the chromosome reaches their respective poles. ಯಾವ ಥರ ಮೈಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ವು ಅನಾಫೇಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಆ ಥರನೇ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವು ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ತುದಿಯನ್ನು ಮುಟ್ತಾವು. ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ರೀಚಸ್ ದೇರ್ respective poles, then the chromosomes uncoil to form a chromatin network formed by the chromosome. ಮೊದಲ ಪ್ರೋಫೇಸ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕ್ರೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿನ್ ಇದ್ದು ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮಿಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಟೀಲೋಫೇಸ್ chromosomes uncoiled, decondensed to form a chromatin network. Then spindle fiber starts disappearing. Spindle fiber in formation ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ, those starts disappearing. Then nucleus and nucleolus, nuclear membrane and the nucleus starts reappearing. Okay, I will draw here. Okay, ಇವಿಷ್ಟು chromosome. It's early telophase. Next thing. Next there is a furrow formation here. Then appearance of nuclear membrane, reappearance, not just appearance, appearance of nuclear membrane. This is the nuclear membrane, students. Okay. Then appearance of nucleolus. Then this chromosomes, ಈ chromosome ಈ ಥರ ಇರ್ತಿದ್ದು starts uncoiling, ಈ ಥರ uncoil to form a chromatin. ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಕ್ರೊಮ್ಯಾಟಿನ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿತು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೀಲೋಫೇಸ್. ಟೀಲೋಫೇಸ್ ಕೀ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, chromosome reaches their respective pole and uncoil or decondense to form chromatin. Okay, then spindle fiber disappear, then nuclear membrane reappear, nuclear membrane and the nucleolus reappear. This is all about in case of the telophase. Okay, in the prophase there is a disappearance of nuclear membrane and the nucleolus. In case of metaphase there is the formation of chromosome, alignment of chromosome on the equatorial plane and spindle fiber complete formation. Then in the anaphase, there is action of spindle fiber, separation of chromosomes towards the opposite fold. In the telophase, there is complete separation of chromosome, decondensation of chromosome to form a chromatin again. There is reappearance of nuclear membrane and nucleolus, means by the single nucleus there are two nucleus are going to form. Okay, next thing, already we discussed about prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. Everything comes under the nucleus division. All these steps comes under the karyokinesis. Karyokinesis ಒಳಗಡೆನೆ 4 ಸ್ಟೆಪ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ವಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್. ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ಕಲ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್ ವಿ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಥಿಂಗ್, after the karyokinesis, next step is the cytokinesis. Next step is the cytokinesis. During the cytokinesis, the division of cytoplasm and organelles. Division of cytoplasm, organelles, cell wall in case of plant cell, cell membrane. Okay, cytoplasm in the sense division of cytoplasm plus division of cell wall and organelles. It's for the formation of two cells. I will write here division of cell cytoplasm, cell organelle and cell membrane to form two cells is known as cytokinesis. Okay, next, the cytokinesis, it divides the cell into two daughter cells which forms the two identical cells. Means in case of late telophase ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ telophase ಇದು telophase ಒಳಗಡೆ ಏನಾಗಿತ್ತು, that is the end of karyokinesis. Okay, in the telophase there is a complete formation of two nuclear membrane. ಈ ಥರ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟು 2 ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮೆಂಬ್ರೇನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಮತ್ತು ಒಂದೊಂದು ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯೋಲಸ್ಸು. ಓಕೆ, ದೆನ್ ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ are formed. Okay, these are the chromosomes. This is in case of telophase, that is the end of karyokinesis. Karyokinesis end ಒಳಗಡೆ telophase ಒಳಗಡೆ ಈ ಥರ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, in case of this is the cytoplasm, cell wall, plasma membrane, everything. ಇದು cytoplasm ಹೌದಾ? cytoplasm division ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಎರಡು ನಡುವೆ there is a furrow formation and division of plasma membrane, division of cell organelle. Okay, next thing, complete separation. Next, ಎರಡು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. Chromosomes uncoiled to form a chromatin. Okay, these are the two daughter cells. Okay, after karyokinesis and cytokinesis. ಕ್ಯಾರಿಯೋಕೈನಸಿಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸೈಟೋಕೈನಸಿಸ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಡಿವಿಷನ್ನಿಂದ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ 2 daughter cells. Okay, I hope all of you getting this one. Just I will show the notes, note down that. Then if you have any doubt means you can easily ask. In the last class we discussed about the metaphase. Okay, you can see here metaphase, then prophase thing, prophase everything you can see. Then this is the notes for metaphase. Okay, these are the diagrams which are necessary to understand the division, metaphase, mitosis. Okay, then this is regarding the anaphase, students. This is anaphase. This is regarding telophase. Then this one is the cytokinesis. I hope all of you understanding all these things. If you have any doubt means you can ask easily. Okay, we will continue in the next class.